Hello you beautiful souls, welcome here. Today we are going to be looking at how does your person feel about you. I've got 3 piles of cards for you to choose from. I will insert the picture of the piles in a second. As always, please take your time, listen to your intuition. You can say the name of your person out loud or in your mind to connect to them better. And then choose a pile that attracts you the most. Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1, or everybody who chose the seashell. Let's see, how does your person feel about you right now? And we've got the 10 of Swords, Service, King of Pentacles, Joyfulness, Temperance, and Melancholy. I don't know why, you guys, but I'm feeling a little bit of fed up energy from this person. A little bit of there was definitely an ending between the two of you, a breakup, a separation. Maybe you stopped communicating, you are not talking with them, and it feels like this person, how do I explain it well? As soon as it happened, this person has realized, I want to put this right, it's almost like there's this reluctance to invest into this connection anymore. I hope it doesn't sound harsh, but this is what I'm feeling. Like I'm not, it's like I don't have any more energy to try. Not that they don't like you, not that they see you as an enemy, as somebody is not worthy of their time. It's just they don't have any more energy to keep giving, to maybe keep trying, whatever it is. Maybe you've been trying as well, but since we are looking at them right now, it feels like the ending that happened, it made them withdraw their energy and focus more so on their money, on the practical side of things, on their material life, on their stability, on their success. That's what they're doing right now. There's a little bit of a bitter energy I'm getting from them, you guys. I don't want to minimize it as much as I would love to say that they're suffering or something like that. Well, not that I would love to say that they're suffering, but you probably want to hear it. I feel like this person is really bitter, and it's almost like, I just want to have fun now. I just want to get more practical, get more material, focus on my money, focus on my stability, on my success, go out with friends, maybe meet new people. I'm not necessarily feeling that they're in a relationship, in a new relationship, but I do feel like they're trying to get their joy back, get their happiness back, enjoy the simple things in life, if you know what I mean. That's what they're trying to do right now. Because it almost feels like the relationship that you had together, or the connection that you had, they have been, in their eyes, they have been investing a lot in it, to their detriment. And when it ended, it's like, okay, I'm done, I'm fed up. You guys, this is what I'm feeling. If this doesn't resonate with you, probably not your reading. If you're still together, everything is going fantastic. Probably not your message. Don't watch this reading, don't waste your time. Choose another pile or another reading altogether. This is just what I'm seeing. I don't like sugarcoating, as you know. Yeah. Currently, what I must say, this person is very, very focused on their money, on becoming financially stable, even abundant, on feeling good about themselves, on enjoying again the pleasures of life. Maybe they got promoted, or maybe they got a new job, really good job, or maybe their business is booming, whatever it is, and they are all in it, all in it. It's like a shift. It's a shift of their focus, of their attention. Where in the past it was on you and this connection, now almost like a displacement. How is it called? Distraction basically, with all kinds of people, maybe celebrations of some sort, getting together with their friends, family as well, focusing on their money, on joy, on happiness. That's what they're trying to do right now. Again, I do feel like, I have to say, I should have said it from the beginning, I do feel like it's a case of separation, of breakup. These people are not together. I don't see it here, you guys. I'm not even sure if the communication is happening right now for the two of you. Future energies. I don't see this person trying to do anything to get proactive, or it's like they need some time. They're consciously choosing to take time off from this connection, to put it on pause, to heal possibly, to sort their emotions, to sort their heart, to sort the chaos that they experienced in the past within them. But again, I do feel like it's like a period of stillness. That's what they want, that's what they need. But underneath all of that, there is the sadness that's nagging on them. There is sadness here, with this melancholy clarifying the temperance. The fact that nothing is happening, the fact that it's like a stalemate period, it's making them feel lonely and almost like blue. Life is not as exciting as it used to be before. Life is not as joyful and full of emotions and love and happiness, and it's just it's peaceful, yeah, nothing is making them feel pain or nothing is triggering them, but then not much happiness is coming their way either, like inside of their heart. They're not feeling it. Yeah, a little bit lonely, even though right now they're trying to distract themselves. What's happening with my English? But in the future I do feel like it's gonna get a little lonely for them. Just this meh feeling, nothing, no emotions, no experiences, just very still, very, very still. Let's look at the bottom of your deck, you guys, to see the background story here. Yeah, there was a fight, there was some kind of disagreement or an argument or a clash, maybe ego battles. With me, the Five of Wands is very often the energy of ego battles, power struggles, when two people are just trying to achieve the same goal but using different means, and those means are clashing. Yeah, very turbulent, very explosive energy in this connection, and I'm feeling like this is what caused an ending between the two of you. Just almost like not getting on the same page, not understanding where the other person is coming from. Maybe you have very different temperaments, like somebody is very fiery, another person is very mellow, or one of you is very emotional, another person is very logical. Just differences. Let's look at your oracle cards, you guys. Yeah, look at this. They're still very attracted to you. This person is very attracted, physically especially. They find you very irresistible, like a pleasure to look at. But let's start from the beginning. We have this card, no place like home. It does feel like they miss you. It does feel like they see you as somebody who's by this point got very familiar to them, very comfortable, very close to their heart. Just like a family, Somebody who it feels like they've known for ages. Somebody that they could relate really well. Just there is this comfort that they find in you, or used to find in you. I feel like they still do. But there's something, I don't know why, but I cannot shake this feeling off. There is something a bit superficial in this person. As much as you take them to the depth, or with you they jump in there, they dive in there, their own character, there is something a bit superficial, more on the surface, more physically based, maybe even addictive, or there are like unhealthy tendencies within them. Maybe this is something that caused chaos in this connection, conflict in this connection. But definitely they see you as their home, somebody who's very familiar, very cozy, very warm. It's like, good old days. That's the feeling I'm getting here. Something in the past that you get reminiscent about, and it feels so nostalgic and bittersweet almost. Yeah. And then we've got this card, Appreciation. This is actually a similar energy to the Devil in traditional tarot. This is card number 15. Again, very strong physical attraction to you, the way you look, the way you present yourself, the way you sound. It's like you are their type, the person they would go for, especially physically. I see it, I want it. Almost that kind of energy. And with this King of Pentacles in the middle of your spread, it's a very sensual energy. Somebody who's very sensual, very passionate, but like very earthly in this way, grounded. And they definitely somehow maybe see you from the sidelines, maybe spy on your social media. Maybe if you're in the public eye, they see you and admire you very, very much. Your beauty, your character, like little details, they notice everything. And we've got this card, Attraction, and it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I feel like this is what this person is trying to do. This is what we were talking about in the beginning of this reading. Focusing on the simple pleasures of life, staying in the present. It could be the most basic things like food, drinks, laughter with their friends, with the people around them, flirting a little bit. I would even go as far as saying that they do. This joyfulness, I keep seeing this people, gives me the Three of Cups energy here, this card. But again, I don't see them in a relationship. That's the thing. If that's something you were worried about, or I don't see them in a relationship, but I do see that they're trying to surround themselves with people, enjoyment, fun, happiness, to forget possibly, to distract themselves. Yeah, staying in the present and getting back to their body, focusing on their body, on pleasing their body. On, yeah, almost like numbing the feelings, numbing the thoughts, and focusing on the tangible, solid things in life. And fun and joy and all of those feelings and experiences. Then we've got this card, Purification, or Water, and it says emotional cleansing, rejuvenation. Yeah, interesting that we also have this card, Temperance, here, which is all about emotional cleansing, coming to balance, healing, cleansing your energy. Very, very similar energies. I feel like this is what this person wants. This is what they're planning to do, to clear away any hurt, any pain, any resentment, whatever it is, old memories. Just become more neutral to this whole situation. I feel like that's what they're trying to do. Heal, yeah, heal. Whether they're doing it consciously or unconsciously, they're definitely trying to heal. Let's get more cards, you guys. Pile 1. How does your person feel about you right now? Okay, that was fast. We've got this card, the Moon. There's something about repressing the emotions. I cannot neglect this feeling. Throughout this whole reading, I was getting this message, even though we don't have, like, obviously overt cards of repressing the emotions, like a Tower or Devil or Seven of Cups. They're repressing something inside of them. I don't want to feel it. It makes me feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel like I'm a little boy or a girl. It makes me feel scared. It makes me feel lost, confused, ashamed, whatever it is, guilty. Repressing something. And there's also this underlying subtle worry inside of them. Even though right now it feels like they might be trying to like live their best life, enjoy everything to the fullest, and take it day by day. but underneath it there is this worry and anxiety, that fear for the future I also feel. And they have to look at it. It's almost like life is forcing them to look at all of it. You won't be able to avoid it. And I feel like this is why they're trying to get to balance. This is why they're trying to come to this neutrality and stability with this temperance, so that they are not all over the place emotionally, so these emotions don't overwhelm them like a wave. What do you have at the bottom of the deck? You've got this card Beauty. Another indication of, very strong physical attraction, just like in this appreciation card. This woman is holding a rose again. And in this card Beauty, we've got this imagery of a rose. Find you so, so beautiful, so attractive. Definitely. Let's get more cards, you guys. Pile 1. How does your person feel about you right now? We've got this card Balance. Again. Trying to find the center, trying to find the peace within, not to be so triggered, not to be so taken in all directions. One day they're feeling like sadness, another day they're feeling anger, another day they're feeling, disappointment, shame. It's like it's heavy on them. And with this temperance, it's very similar, very, very similar energy. Tranquility, trying to find this balance, this peace, this get to calmer waters within them. That's what they're trying to do, to almost like to be in control, to find that control again, because along the way they lost it at some point. Now they want to get it back. Control in regards to the situation, in regards to how they feel about you, almost like to be more reasonable and calm, which is something that they struggled with in regards to you. And again, because there is so much passion here with the sacral chakra at the bottom of the deck, so much passion, so much infatuation, like I want it and I cannot do anything about it. All of my being is drawn to this person, to these emotions, to this connection. Let's get some more cards, you guys. Pile 1. How does your person feel about you right now? We've got this card Assistance with Access, and it helps. It says, very interesting, what am I doing here? I do feel like this person is reaching out to other people. This is why it's like a slip of the tongue. This person is reaching out to other people, asking for help, asking for company, asking, maybe they're friends, basically, they're siblings, family, maybe asking for advice, maybe just come have coffee with me. They're doing it more often than usually. To deal. So this card says, it is necessary to ask for and accept help in order to receive it. Yeah, this is where they are right now. This is where they are. Because otherwise it would be too lonely. Otherwise it would be lonely to deal with what's happening. Too lonely and gray or blue. Just no colors in their life. Nothing to look forward to, nothing to expect, nothing to enjoy, to taste, to smell, nobody to hug. Yeah, trying to surround themselves with people and learn to ask for help, learn to socialize more, maybe to get back into society again almost. Maybe this person was isolating for quite some time while you were in contact or together, and now it's like I have to see more people, I have to see my friends, I have to see my family, maybe travel to them, or have to like maybe go to parties even. But it's not so much a party energy with this King of Pentacles. It's not a party animal. It's not the Knight of Wands. It's more so enjoyment of the simple things, like let's go out for coffee, like with two of their best friends. Let's go out and have some good food with wine or something, like very grounded, earthly, basic, central things. And at the bottom of this deck we've got this card Confusion, and it says growth hurts, heals, and harness away through the uncertainty. This is what's underneath all of it, and this card is so dark comparing to the rest of the cards. And remember, we pulled the Moon card. Very much resonates with this energy of confusion, of doubt, of maybe like anxiety, stress, feeling lost, and like it's a stormy sea and you have no direction. Your ship is all wrecked, and what is happening? Yeah. Uncertainty. That's what they're trying to deal with by going back into their body, focusing on those simple things and simple activities, on money, on practicalities of life. Let's get some more cards, you guys. Let's get some messages from your person. Finally, I feel like I haven't done the messages for so long. Guys, I'm so sorry, I have so many decks and sometimes I'm like, oh, what's happening? Where is the one I need? So pile 1, how does your person feel about you right now? What do they want you to know right now? And yeah, look at this. I am not available. There is something, how do I explain it well so you understand the feeling I got immediately as I turned around, like opened your cards. It's like, what's done, it's done. I don't want to sound harsh, but it's like this person is trying to close the door. And because possibly they're exhausted, or they cannot try anymore, or they feel a little bit resentful. But again, I feel like you're very important to them and they're very drawn to you. It's just the fact that all of it ended, maybe not for the first time. For them it's like, this is it. Withdrawing all of my energy back into myself. I hope it makes sense. It's a little bit of what's the right word in English? English, help me. Disappointment, and not quite disappointment. Like surrender. It's such a mixture of feelings I'm getting, and it's all at the same time. But the main idea is that I'm gonna take back my attention, my investment, my energy, and we'll see. Yeah, then we have this message, finding out the truth crushed me. Again, some kind of argument took place, some kind of difficult communication, harsh words were maybe said. Maybe you showed this person that you're not happy with them, that this is not working for you, and yeah, they might have heard something that really triggered them, that really almost like opened their eyes to this connection, to life, to who they are. And then we have this card, I couldn't let you get close to me. Maybe this is what you wanted all along. Closeness, deep connection, commitment, stability, trust. And I feel like with this person it's like everything has to be on their terms, at according to their timing, according to their liking, to their conditions, and something a little bit selfish and superficial about them. And I'm not saying that they're a bad person, it's just you didn't get on the same page. This is why. At the bottom of the deck we have this message: I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Let's get some more messages. Pile 1. What does your person want you to know right now? And the message that flew out was, I know that the fire that burns in you is the same that burns in me. Again, that same passion that is not going anywhere anytime soon. They know it, you know it, still very attracted. I feel like you'll always be, even when you're like 60, 70 years old, you will be very attracted to each other physically, and it's like a really good chemistry, really good physical compatibility. There's this passion, inspiration, motivation, all of that sacral chakra that we had, that energy I want to create, I feel so inspired, I feel so motivated when I'm around this person. It's like life literally is being born inside of me. Then we have this message, I remember you. So they didn't forget you. If that was your question that you came here with, whether they moved on, whether they completely forgot you, got into a new relationship and all happy, no, they still think of you. They still think of you. And not just think, there's this very nostalgic energy that I was getting, very reminiscent, again, like a cozy childhood memories almost, that kind of tone that they're getting from memories involving you. Oh my gosh, I think I said this exactly in exact words at some point in this reading. I find everything about you so pleasurable and irresistible. Absolutely, absolutely. And at the bottom we have, I have no words for your kindness and generosity. You know what? What I'm getting, I feel like I'm understanding. I'm getting to, I'm seeing the hurt that they're feeling and resentment that they're feeling from the ending. It's because you pulled your energy away from them. And it's like, how can this person who is so kind, so loving, so generous, so empathetic, compassionate, not extend that energy to me anymore? It's almost like maybe your patience has ended here. Maybe you were done with conflicts and confusion and not seeing things in the same way, not looking in the same direction with this person. And you're like, no, I cannot open my heart to them anymore. And as soon as you did that with the Ten of Swords, it's like, how? And that's where the anger is coming from. This is where the anger is coming from. Let's get some more messages, you guys. Pile 1. What does your person want you to know right now? So the first message that almost like flipped and looked at me when I was shuffling is, you are the one. Regret. There's a lot of regret here. You felt like home. You felt like happiness. You felt like something so familiar and promising. I will come back to you. To be honest, I feel like this person just needs their time. If they're not talking to you, if nothing is happening, I feel like it will continue for some time. And remember, this is just a snapshot of the energies. This is not like the reading that defines this connection. But they will need a little bit more time, maybe a few weeks or so, maybe a few days for some of you even. to sort the emotions out, to heal, to come to this tranquility and to center themselves, to calm. And then I do feel like they will try to manifest a new beginning here. At least it's brooding in their energy right now. It's a thought at the back of their mind that keeps popping up. Because again, with this melancholy, nothing really makes them as happy as you did. Even if they try to distract themselves. It's like everything is raw. Not raw in the sense, like, just not seasoned. Why am I going to food throughout this whole reading? Yeah, and then the final message, you are making me long for a new beginning. And at the bottom of the deck, I have never met anyone like you. You blow my mind. For sure. Let's get some more messages from... oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. Pile 1. What does your person want you to know right now? Messages from your person. And the first message is insecurity. It's called insecurity, and it says, would you say yes? I do feel like at some point this person had big plans for this connection. They were planning like a future, a stable commitment, possibly even marriage for some of you. But it's almost as though they could never feel as though you would reciprocate it, or that you would appreciate it, or that you need it even, or it could be just the case that they're very insecure within themselves, taking that leap, gathering all of their courage and bravery and going for it. It's just, oh, I don't know, what if she will say no, or what if he will never, if it's a man watching this, what if he will never go for it? Then we've got this card, Illuminate, and it says, thank you for being you, my light in the darkness. Very inspiring you are to them, very motivating. Just, again, somebody that they admire tremendously, like seeing you even on the background somewhere in the picture where there's 20 people standing, immediately their eyes being drawn to you, and it's like, oh yeah, there they are. Definitely a light in the darkness. And then we've got this card, Emotional Changes, and it says, dive into the depth with me. I feel like it's something that is very tempting to them to go back into all those emotions, but also very scary. With that moon energy, with this temperance, it's like, oh, I need to get back into balance, I need to fix myself, or I'm gonna wreck myself if I go back to that craziness, to that dynamic, to all of those overwhelming emotions. But I want it at the same time. I'm scared, but I want it. Yeah, emotional changes. I feel like the emotions are fluctuating a lot with you, like back and forth, riding those waves like tsunami. So this is all I have for you guys. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 2, or everybody who chose this opal heart. Let's see, how does your person feel about you right now? And we've got the 9 of Cups, Child, the Hangman, Wedding, 5 of Swords, and Waiting. You guys, this person had really big plans for this connection for you. This was the real deal for them. This was something that they saw a potential, a future between the two of you, and a happy future, family, all of those conventional things, family, children, stability. They possibly wanted to marry you as well. Maybe there was a talking of it, or they kind of hinted at it. Maybe for some of you they even proposed. But let's start from the beginning. I do feel like you were their wish fulfillment. You guys, I'm so sorry, trying to make myself comfortable. My chair is so uncomfortable. I don't know why. Maybe I've grown or got fat. Who knows? But you were this person's wish fulfillment. Somebody who could cover all of their emotional needs, who was so attuned to them, who was so loving, and it's something that they've never experienced before. It's like, wow, they really make me happy, truly happy, on a cloud 9, completely emotionally fulfilled, completely emotionally satisfied. There's so much tenderness, care, support, love that they experienced with you. They almost swam in it, got washed in it, bathed in it. They were truly happy with you, truly happy. They know it. They reminisce. They get reminiscent of those times, and completely emotionally fulfilled, happy again. And to be honest, I feel like for some of you, I know that this won't resonate for everybody here, but this person was either planning having children with you, or growing a family, or starting a family. It was like something that was making them feel good, like this idea of having kids with you, of having a family, just bringing somebody into this reality, like a new soul together with you. It would feel like a dream come true, something over which you could bond even more so. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is serious. This is not just casual dating and having fun. Like all of the most beautiful pictures they could imagine in their head in regards to love, relationships, family, it's all involved you in their head. The future they had, it all involved you. Like all of those milestones, moving in together, getting engaged, marrying, then having kids. That's what they wanted. You guys, I apologize for the sound, for the noise Pichinka is playing. She just brought her toy. Yeah, you were their happiness. That's how I will conclude the energy of the past. You were their happiness. And they wanted more. They were planning more. They knew you could be even happier together. What's happening now? Again, that same energy of wanting more, waiting for an opportunity to get closer, but now it's like it's so stolen. It's all got paused for some reason with this hangman. It's like I cannot act towards this person, I cannot make my move, I cannot make this happen, I cannot experience this, especially clarified with the wedding. I do feel like this person is planning to, or at least hoping for you to end up together eventually, to get married, to get engaged. Very strong energy of that here, but somehow it's like I have to wait. I have to be patient. It's all maybe there are some obstacles that are in the way, just life, difficulties of life, and they have to brace themselves, be patient, hang in there almost. It feels like a delay, to be honest, just a delay for this happiness. They still want it, they still see that it's possible, but it's being delayed for one reason or another. And they're just hanging in there waiting. And this same energy continues a little bit more, because the future energies, we've got the 5 of Swords and waiting. There's this feeling that they are not sure whether you want it, or there's some kind of conflict. Could be between the two of you, or could be within them. They feel a little bit misunderstood, maybe taken the wrong way, misunderstood. It's just, I'm afraid that I'm going to be feeling defeated eventually, that this waiting is for nothing, or that, how do I explain it well? You guys, Pachinka just sneezed. I'm so sorry if it's distracting. The future energies, there's just this feeling of them feeling a little bit disheartened. Not that they don't want the future with you anymore. They want it very much. They're waiting for it. They're hoping for it. But I don't know, maybe you're not in a communication. Maybe you're not on the same page. And it feels like, what can I do about this? What can I do now? Like, there is this sense of bitterness a little bit, and like, why are we fighting this fight that has no meaning, that has no reason, that's not making the both of us happy, and we really could be happy. That's the feeling I'm getting from them, something that they would say. Just this feeling of pointless walking in circles and not being on the same page. It's like they're waiting for either reciprocity or a chance to make this work somehow. Let's look at the bottom of your deck, you guys, to see the background story. The Eight of Cups. You see that there is distance here, you guys. Or somebody walked away from this connection, and I wouldn't be surprised that it's you. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Somebody here has distanced themselves emotionally, maybe physically, had to move away, had to travel, and it's like it was an obstacle. It is an obstacle, possibly, still. But there is a lot of waiting, a lot of planning, a lot of for this person, you are the world. You are the world. Like somebody who could make them truly happy, and they know it, and they acknowledge it completely, and they want the future with you. They see the future with you, and they're not, I don't feel like they would want to give up. Let's look at your oracle cards. Yeah, look at this. We've got this card, never ending story. There could have been cycles of like, everything is good, everything is fantastic, and then we break up, or things are not working out, we are not on the same page, we don't get each other, like some kind of clashes, and uncertainty also I'm getting, not being able to see where all of it is headed, or where there will be resolution of some kind. Just feeling like you're in limbo, and it's triggering, and it's uncomfortable, and especially for this person, very difficult to let you go, because of how invested they are into the imagery of that future with you. They want it, like a dream come true for them. And we've got this card, past life relationship, and it says you have known each other before. It could be literally a past life connection, this sense of familiarity. Usually with this connection, this type of connection, everything happens very fast. Like you meet the next day, you can totally see the two of you living together, getting married, having kids. It's totally normal. Like, I've known you for ages. What do you mean we met a week ago? I've known you for ages. Don't even tell me anything. We are one of a kind. Like, we've done this before. Feels like we've done this before. This is natural. This feels good. Maybe we should try again. That type of feeling. Yeah, very bonded, very tight. Even throughout the obstacles, throughout the difficulties, it's like I cannot even see myself, cannot even imagine myself with somebody else other than this person, my person. Then we've got this card, the world. Again, you guys, this could be distance between the two of you. This could be an issue here. You're not in the same place geographically, and obviously you cannot get married, build a relationship, committed, relationship, life together, have kids together when you're not in physical proximity, when you're thousands of miles away or kilometers. Yeah, distance. I do feel like distance could be an issue here. Different nationalities, different cultures, maybe different upbringing, beliefs. Something is keeping you apart somehow. Also, we've got this card Flame Tree, and it says the start of something new. Very interesting. I do feel like this person is yearning for a new beginning with you, a new chance, a breakthrough, fresh new start, a new chapter for the two of you. And with this flame tree, there's this inspiration and passion about it. Like, I want to act, I want to take things into my own hands and make it happen already. Somehow, finally. Let's get some more cards, you guys. Pile 2. How does your person feel about you right now? And we've got this card, Groove. It's almost like there is some kind of comfort zone that this person feels a little bit stuck in. Could be their living situation, could be just the old stuff, like the stability that they had in their life. And it's almost as keeping them, it's keeping them stuck. It feels like a quicksand for me. Whatever it is. Yeah, just some kind of comfort zone, some kind of stability. And maybe this is disheartening for you, uncomfortable for you. Maybe this is why you pulled back your energy, you moved on. I'm not happy with this, nothing is progressing. Just something is keeping them stuck. Something is keeping them stuck. Again, could be circumstances, difficulties, financial issues. What else? Pile 2. How does your person feel about you right now? Look at this, we've got this card Disruption. Again, even the imagery of this man, he's been like shackled, feeling like he's stuck in some wall or just very uncomfortable state, very rigid, very obviously not wanting to be where they are currently and wanting to destroy all of the restrictions, all of the constraints or the comfort zone that they're in or the situation that they're in. And it does feel like there's this sense of urgency, almost like everything is falling apart and why am I not doing anything? Why is it impossible to fix this, to make things better, to come to some sort of resolution here? Yeah, to peace, with this partnership and alliances at the bottom of the deck. To a reconciliation if you are not communicating right now, if it's a separation. To reconcile. Maybe to break... to destroy the old life they had that is not helping the situation between the two of you. Let's get some more cards, you guys. Pile 2. How does your person feel about you right now? Look at this, we've got this card Weeping Wound, and it says you are not your wounds. Definitely this feeling of heartbreak, of their heart aching for the situation, for you, for what happened, for separation, for not being able to achieve this dream, this happiness that they wanted with you. Again, having kids, getting married, all of those normal, basic things that all people want. even if they sometimes don't want to admit that. Yeah, just heartache, a lot of heartache and pain. Maybe feeling guilty for something, feeling like they're not enough, feeling insecure about certain things because of how things turned out with you, between the two of you. You guys, I'm so sorry, but this little monster has just moved the camera, so I had to restart the recording. As I was saying, at the bottom of the deck, we've got this card Radical Curiosity. And it says, seen as if for the first time, every time. This gives me a very childlike energy of somebody, again, with this child. Again, maybe this person is had a dream of having children, or their nature is very open-minded, very loving, very curious, very innocent, just very drawn to childlike way of seeing the world, very without those prejudices, without societal expectations that we are all kind of taking into consideration in our behavior and what we say, how we present ourselves. Just very open and loving and simple. That's what I'm getting from them. Let's get some messages from your person, you guys. Pile 2. What does your person want you to know right now? Messages from your person. And the first message we've got here is, I want to tell you how I feel. Yeah, you guys, either you are not in a communication or just it's not going too well. They feel misunderstood. They feel kind of like you're not seeing them for who they are, for like their honest, true, sincere intentions. Like it's almost like it doesn't come across right, in the right way. And they definitely want to communicate with you. They definitely want to express themselves to you, share their emotions, share their love with you. Just like Pechenka wants to share their love with me and you guys, and she needs some attention. You want to say hi to Belle too? No, she just wants to give me kisses. You guys, I'm so sorry. This is normal occurrence on my channel. For those of you who have been here long enough, you know. Okay. Now I have a mouthful of dog hair, but I will continue. The next message we have here is, oh my gosh, look at this. I love you unconditionally. Yeah, that's what I was feeling from the very beginning with this 9 of Cups. It's just, you are my happiness. You are my joy. You are my fulfillment in life. You are my world. There's so much love here. Then we've got this card, I knew exactly what I was doing. Interesting. Again, you guys, I'm so sorry, she just moved the camera again, but I was saying that with them, I respect the way this person acknowledges every single thing that they've done in this connection. It's almost like, I know I haven't been right, I know maybe I haven't taken my time, just, there is a lot of good self-reflection, good self-evaluation going on with them. I don't feel like they're very oblivious to what their part was in this connection, their side of things. Like they're very in tune with their emotions, they're very in tune with their heart. I feel like they might have apologized to you a few times, even if at difficult times in your connection. And it was sincere, it wasn't just something to calm you down or to shut you up. It was sincere. They clearly see what they were doing, what they've done wrong, the way they didn't give you enough, possibly. Pile 2, what else? What other messages does your person have for you? The first message we have here is, I constantly feel you running through my veins. Yeah, they feel you telepathically, and they're very much missing you. I feel like with this message, missing you, feeling so connected to you again, and knowing that this could be a past life relationship, it totally explains everything. Like distance, time, nothing really affects the way it feels, the way this connection feels. It's like the person is just by your side when this is a connection that's been going throughout lifetimes. And then we have this card, I want to travel the world with you. And it's interesting that we literally have this card world here. Again, you could be at a distance from them, or it could have been a dream of yours to live in a different country, maybe to travel, to see different cultures, to experience different people, maybe to settle somewhere, to build a home somewhere, maybe in nature, things like that. Traveling seems to be a prominent theme here. You are the song of my heart. Let's get some more messages, you guys. Pile 2. What does your person want you to know right now? Messages from your person. Your compassion is so attractive to me. You really impress me when you show others love. Yeah, you're like a role model in many ways for this person. Just somebody who is everything good and pure for them, in their eyes at least. Just something sacred, something that they want to treasure, something that they want to be close to all the time. The energy of yours, the way you can love, the way you can be empathetic to other people's pain, joy, happiness as well. Then we have this message, I'm a very jealous person. It could be right now that they are not happy with the fact that maybe it seems like you moved on, or maybe you are seeing other people, or maybe that's something that's in their head and they're not quite disturbed about this thought. Like possessiveness. This is mine. This is the person I want to build a future with, get married to. I'm not happy with them like spending their energy with somebody else. And then we have this message, I feel a deep love for what we have together. They do. It does feel very, very, very powerful. They totally acknowledge and value this connection and see it for what it is. Very powerful. And at the bottom of the deck, we have this card, I love you. Another indication, another very similar message here that we pulled, I love you unconditionally. Let's get some more messages with another deck. Pile 2. What does your person want you to know right now? What messages does your person have for you? And the first message is moving on, and it says, I regret letting you go. Yeah, could be the case that you moved on, maybe you traveled, maybe you, somehow you got separated. And I don't feel like they're doing good. They're managing well to let go, to move on. Definitely regret it. Definitely regret not being close to you right now, not being able to make this future that they want happen. in reality. Then we've got this card magnetism, and it says, I feel you inside me and it drives me insane. Yeah, no comment here from me. Very strong passion. And we have this card illuminate. It says, thank you for being you, my light in the darkness. You guys, so sweet. You're definitely somebody who's guiding them, who's inspiring them, making them a better person in many ways. And at the bottom we have this card clarity, and it says, I finally see. So this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3, or everybody who chose this white obsidian stone. Let's see, how does your person feel about you right now? And we've got the King of Swords, Thought, Three of Cups, Haughtiness, the Knight of Pentacles, and Doctor. Very recently, this person spent a lot of time thinking about you, very much in their head, ruminating, trying to find ways to solve your situation, trying to find ways to explain to themselves possibly what happened, what's going on, very mentally involved, trying to at the same time stay logical, stay rational, and not go too much into their feelings. Yeah, definitely overthinking, ruminating about you constantly 24/7. But there is something about this person that I'm not comfortable with. Just something about them is not right. They're a little bit egotistical, a little bit selfish. It's like giving in relationships is something that they're not very used to, something that is not normal for them, not comfortable. Yeah, having fun, enjoying the pleasure, enjoying the laughter, the good times, the joy, being light-hearted, shining their light on others, being charismatic, being like showing everybody their charm, charisma. That's their waters, that's their natural habitat. But being deep, investing into a relationship, building it, giving it basis and solid and foundation, and building a committed relationship with someone, it's not their strongest ability, trait, skill. And you know it. And you know it, you guys. I do feel like right now they would love to be with you, they would love to experience your energy again, to impress you somehow, to enjoy the physical side of things, to go into romance, maybe to go on a date, to see you, very much wanting to see you. Again, there's a little bit of a wounded ego in them, I don't know why. It just feels like they're a little bit insecure about themselves. That's why sometimes they can be a bit too full of themselves. Like everybody owes them, like people owe them something. And I don't feel like it's a bad person, it's just instant gratification. They struggle with building for the long term. They want everything here and now because they deserve it, because they are smart, intelligent. You guys, I apologize for the noise. Pichinka is barking there, she's playing. But yeah, again, there is a little bit of an entitled energy in them. I cannot shake this feeling off. Maybe this is something that you are struggling as well, struggling to put up with, to deal with, to work with. But what's important is that I do see them wanting to change. I do see them wanting to grow, to heal the part of them that was struggling with investing into connections, with maybe committing, taking things slower, like not slower, but step by step, I should say, step by step. Not just being there for the fun times, for the good times, but investing into the future, into stability and harmony with somebody else. I do feel like there's a need in them to heal that, to sort this out, to fix it somehow, and also to address their money for the majority of. I feel like for those of you who chose this pile, this person would like to fix their money somehow, the practical side of the practical aspect of their life, material, and feel more stable within them, feel more, value themselves more, and at the same time acknowledge the value of other people, the value of relationships, that you have to work for them, you have to build them, you have to invest, you have to try at least, if you want somebody to stick around, if you want somebody to stay by your side, and to enjoy all of the easy aspects of relationship. Then first you have to invest, you have to try, you have to work. Let's look at the bottom of the deck to see the background story here for the two of you. We've got the Queen of Wands. You are somebody they are absolutely attracted to. You're very magnetic, very beautiful, sunny, warm, compassionate, joyful. Possibly you're in a public eye for some of you. Very, like, people are drawn to you and they know it. And it's almost like they could never live up to that image of yours. Somehow there's this feeling of inferiority, like insecurity, but they substitute it with this inflated ego, like I'm fantastic and everybody should see it and should give me their energy and make me, you guys, I'm sorry, Pichinka. But yours, your light, your joy, your charisma, your charismatic nature, it's natural. It's because you love people. It's because you want others to feel happy around you, to feel joyful. Very inspiring person you are, very motivating and sunny. Like the sunshine is coming out when you enter the room. Becomes the energy becomes much more flowy and harmonious. This is what this person is drawn to. Like, you are their guiding light. You are somebody who inspires them a lot. They admire you and respect you tremendously. But again, something inside of them is just wounded. And I feel like they're not a very stable person within them. Emotionally as well as materially, like they struggle to sustain things. Maybe it's reflected in their friendships, maybe it's reflected in their money, in their just all over in their life. Struggle to build and sustain. Let's look at your oracle cards, you guys. Interesting. We've got this card, Fork in the Road. Again, with this ruminating, overthinking energy, I do feel like this person found themselves stuck. What do I do now? What choice is the best for me? Which path do I take? What should I do about this connection? Yeah, almost like also being very, very afraid to make a mistake. Very afraid. I feel like this person is riddled with insecurities and just maybe traumas or very distorted self-image, or inflated, like falsely inflated, painted over self-image. I know it's a strange way to describe it. I hope you get what I mean, you guys. But yeah, I do feel like they're very confused about what's happening. There's a lot of this indecision and like, what do we do now? Do I invest in this or not? Have I got what it takes? Can I deliver to them what they truly deserve, what they want from me? A lot of internal conflict and internal monologue that keeps happening inside their head. And also I do feel like this is not somebody who's very self-sacrificial. Is that a word? I think it is. They don't give to the detriment of themselves. They don't want to lose out on things. It's like either 50-50 or they tend to take a little bit more. You guys, I know it might sound harsh, but that's what I'm feeling from them. But I do see that they would love to change. They would love to work on it. That's interesting and that's reassuring with this Knight of Pentacles and this Doctor. It's almost like working on the generosity, working on being able to work on relationships, on love, on themselves, on their self-image, and invest. Then we've got this card, Express Your Love, and it says, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Yeah, again, like, maybe I should give now, maybe I should express myself now, maybe I should show my real intentions now, maybe I should try to invest in this a little bit more, put a little bit more effort. I feel like this is what they're, like, how do I say it right? Being nudged towards, basically. Expressing themselves, making the romantic gestures, maybe gifting you something as well. With this Knight of Pentacles, I keep looking at him and it's like he's offering, bringing an offering, giving something to another person. Yeah. Again, being a little bit more generous in love. I feel like that's their biggest lesson here with you and overall. And then we also have this card, Journey. For some of you, it could be a long-distance relationship, or maybe somebody here has to journey, has to travel to see another person. Or maybe this was in the plans also. Like for the two of you to take a trip somewhere, to see each other, to travel together. Oh my gosh, Pichinka is nibbling on my chair. Oh no. Oh, completely broken now, but anyway, like the fabric at the back of my chair. Yeah, with this journey, it does feel like this person is gonna be a long distance run for them. Like the metaphor I'm getting for this relationship, they'll need a lot of resilience and stoic energy to make it to you, and they know it. It won't be as easy as it was in the past, or as easy as they want it to be. They need to invest a little. Again, they need to heal and invest a little if they want things to work with somebody. And then we've got this card, Remembrance, and it says resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. Especially for those of you who this connection is like separation, it's not going too well. I do feel like this person is thinking about you a lot, is very connected to you, is reminiscing about you. And feelings and emotions keep coming back again and again, reminding them of you, of how happy they felt with you. Definitely not able to let go. It's like an overwhelming wave, like a tsunami for them. Even though sometimes this person is hopping on the surface, it's easier for them to stay a bit superficial. But sometimes emotions just come and totally overwhelming. Let's get some more messages, you guys. Pile 3. Some more messages, some more cards. How does your person feel about you right now? We've got this card, High Priestess of Spirit. Yeah, they absolutely adore you. You're just some unusual, eccentric fairy for them. Like, possibly you are very spiritual, very deep, very intuitive. You know psychology of people well. You are, I don't know, somebody that they've never met before. Unlike anybody they've met before. Very different, very bizarre, but so enticing, so interesting. Totally not on the surface, totally not conventional and mainstream. Something about you is very magical, it's very unusual, and it's like very attractive, very magnetic for them. I feel like they look up to you a lot, to be honest. They look up to you because they're very much in their mind, in their head. Logic, like rationality, how things have been done before. Everything has to be reasonable. Fallacies, not fallacies, that kind of thinking. You are completely in the spiritual realms, in your own Zen, in your own reality. And at the bottom of the deck we have this card, individuality. Totally, that's you. Very different person. They know that it will be a struggle to find somebody so peculiar and interesting as you are again in their life. Let's get some more cards. Pile 3. How does your person feel about you right now? And we've got this card, Truth. Very interesting. This is like the judgment energy in traditional tarot. I do feel like this person is coming to see the truth of themselves, of who they are, of how they have been operating in relationships, in life, in their love life so far, and might have been not the most pleasant truth. There's this feeling of guilt for some reason that I'm getting from them, guilt and disappointment and not liking who they are and how they have been with you, but struggling to be different. That's the issue, struggling to be different because of the childhood conditioning or experiences from the past. It's like seeing the truth, finally seeing things clearly and seeing that they've got to change. They have to change if they want this to work out, if they want this happiness with you. Facing the truth. Facing the truth, that's what's happening for them right now. Let's get some more cards, you guys. I'm absolutely not happy with Pichinka eating my chair. So I just threw her a toy. Hope it wasn't too loud. Well, of course she ate the zipper of my chair. I hope she's gonna be fine. Oh my gosh, having a puppy. Yeah, let's continue. You guys, how does your person feel about you right now? You see, and we've got this card, Key to Intimacy. And it says, intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. This is what this person is going through right now. Opening their eyes are being open to see clearly what they have been doing so far in their love life, which hasn't been right, which hasn't been fair to other people, which, again, hopping on the surface, being too egotistical, too full of themselves, too, not giving enough, not investing enough, focusing solely on their own pleasure, on their own, maybe getting compliments from people, getting some kind of validation from people. That was their main reason so far. And that's not true intimacy, that's not getting to see another person's soul, another person's essence, getting truly intimate with other people, heart to heart. I feel like that's what you've been trying to teach them in this connection, to show them in this connection. And slowly but surely, I feel like they're realizing that they're needing healing. They need change. They need to become more whole and stable within themselves. And finally, they need to be able to offer something else to another person, other than constantly taking or settling for the entertainment or joy and like superficial relating to another person. Yeah, and at the bottom of the deck we have this card, Metamorphosis, and it says, power and strength lie within our surrender to change. Yeah, I do feel like they're slowly but surely surrendering and realizing, okay, I'm ready for a new way of being, way of relating, way of loving, way of building connections. The old is not working for me anymore. I'm so sorry you guys, my camera died, but let's get some messages from your person now. Pile 3. What does your person want you to know right now? Messages from your person. Yeah, look at this. Another confirmation. I am becoming a better person. Yeah. I have no idea what this person is doing in their life right now, but they're doing something good for themselves. Getting their finances in order could be a case. Getting their living situation in order. Going to a therapist. Or just dealing with their patterns. Looking them straight in the face. Looking at things that they were fearful of in themselves, that they were ashamed of. And dealing with them, dealing with their ish. I feel like that's what this connection, your connection, you, triggered in them, made them go and surrender to. Yeah, and we have this message, you came closer than anyone. To be honest, I feel like they never connected on such a deep level with anybody, for themselves especially. In their previous connections, it was just for the fun of it, for the physical side of things, possibly for just another person validating that they are handsome, beautiful, attractive, funny, whatever it is that they are basing their identity on, like the qualities that they find attractive. With you, it's like, wow, another level of connecting, intimacy with another person. What is this even? I could never let myself open up this much or get in tune with somebody else so deeply. And we have this message, I want to be more than friends. I feel like in general, whatever state you are in, whatever label your connection has at this point, they want to be more than that. If you're in separation, they want to reconcile with you, be closer with you, be in a communication. If you have decided to stay friends, to keep it casual maybe, or friends with benefits, whatever it is, they want to do more. They want to invest more here with this Nine of Pentacles. Deal with their shit, heal themselves, and finally start building this foundation with you, this trust, this bond, this intimacy, and the true romantic connection. And at the bottom of the deck we have this message, I replay our conversations over and over. Yeah, that overthinking energy I was getting from the very beginning, like constantly 24/7. What do I do now? What's the right thing? Why am I so stupid? How do I fix this? Why? Probably they think this way of me now. Like a lot of ruminating, a lot of overthinking. Why did she say that? Why did he say that? What did they mean by that? Very much in their mind. What else do they want you to know right now? Pile 3. Messages from your person. You turn loose heaven within me. Yeah, the amount of pleasure, the amount of bliss, the amount of happiness they felt with you is just uncomparable to anything they've encountered previously. What would I give to run my fingers through your hair? Yeah, I do feel like this person is missing you, and there's this feeling of wanting to be closer, wanting to be even closer, more close. You are a diamond of immense strength and beauty. Yeah, they totally appreciate you. They see your value, they see your worth, even if sometimes it feels like they don't value you at all. They don't appreciate you as much as they should have. Or they do. They see what you represent. They see what you can bring to the table. And at the bottom we have this message, I know that the fire that burns in you is the same that burns in me. Again, a lot of passion is here, a lot of passion. What other messages do they have for you right now? Pile 3. What does your person want you to know right now? Okay, talkative today, aren't you? The first message that flew out was this one, I think. I keep myself busy so I don't think about you. Yeah, again, there's this fear of going deep. Fear of going deep. I'd rather be on the surface. I'd rather focus on the basic primal things, on the maybe earthly things, money, whatever it is. You are a distraction for me that makes me feel good. That's the pattern. That's the pattern. What it is that can make me feel good right now. What it is that I can get this pleasure, satisfaction from. That person. They seem to be fun. That person. And that's the pattern they were in, I feel like the majority of their life. Not given as much, not seeing another person as an equal to them. It's like everybody owes me something. I know it sounds really harsh, it sounds like they're a monster of some sort or a narcissist, but these are the tendency, I feel like. And it's nice to see that they want to work on this, they acknowledge this, that they haven't been going as deep as other people have been with them, not tuning in as much to others. Then we have this message, I will come back to you. Obviously it's one of the intentions here. I am waiting to align with you. Similar message. And even though we are apart, I'm slowly falling in love with you. And then this message. If you knew how I feel, I'm afraid you would find me obsessive. It could also be the way they are masking, they are camouflaging their obsession with somebody, their infatuation with somebody. And the way instead the way they make it look is, I'm not interested. Come on and entertain me. Tell me an interesting story. Let's have fun. And it's not coming from the same place. You are interested in me, and I'm interested in you from the same to the same extent. And let's do it in a compassionate, authentic, honest, raw, and equal way almost. It's like, you know what I mean? They can get really obsessive over another people, but it's just not something they want them to see, others to see. So they could play cool or do this hot and cold dynamic, that kind of stuff. And let's get some messages from this deck as well. Pile 3. What does your person want you to know right now? Messages from your person. And the first message we have is surrender, and it says ready to follow you anywhere. Slowly but surely come into it, come into realization that maybe it's worth it. Yeah, maybe it's worth it. Maybe I should humble up, what's the expression? A little bit, to become more humble and work on this, try to work on this, put effort. Then we've got this card seduction, and it says I wanted you the moment I saw you. So there was this initial very strong pull, fire, passion. And this card protection. I just want to keep you safe and warm, beautiful. And I feel like it's not something that they normally feel towards another person. They normally want to extend to their lover, to their partner. It's just, so far it's been all about them, but with you they're slowly but surely changing with this progression from this King of Swords to this Knight of Pentacles. It's like, I need to heal, I know, I need to deal with my stuff, and I want to do something good for another person, for another human being, for somebody I love, I have deep feelings for. I want to invest. I want to make them feel stable and happy and cozy in my presence, and build this foundation for trust between us. Yeah, they do care about you, even if so far it has looked like they don't at all. And I feel like what triggered this in them is you distancing yourself away from them, pulling your energy back, maybe moving away literally for some of you. And at the bottom of the deck we've got this card, moving on, and it says, I regret letting you go. Maybe the regret was the something that propelled them towards change, something that gave them this realization that, what have I been doing so far with my time, with my energy in this connection? I've been doing? Should have done more, should have given more, should have tried harder. So this is all I have for you, Pile 3. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answer that you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.